So I got on a plane yesterday in Miami at 5:40. I landed at midnight with my daughter. I got back to the house, got 4 hours of sleep, woke up. There was a nail in my tire, which was crazy. So I couldn't take that car, so I had to flip cars. So like already we're starting the day off a little bit in a struggle. And then just knowing that today was our biggest grind day because we have 2 groups, and in those 2 groups we have 3 new athletes. So there's like a lot of layers to what's happening on a day like this, and this is where like you really fall to the level of your systems. Like as much planning as we did, your systems are going to be the thing that uphold what you had planned or false. It's week 1, last week was week 0, so it's really the first time we're actually attacking it. So it's not too much. We don't want them thinking too much. We want them thinking just about their stance and their start. And we classify the start as the first 2 steps because those are the 2 steps you can control the most. The 3 new athletes that came were Blake from Princeton, and he actually trained with us in 2020 before his sophomore season. Then we had Joe Milton from Tennessee, who's a freak of nature. Like this dude did a standing back tuck right in the middle of the session, just hit a backflip. He's super athletic. And then we had Jaden Daniels, who has been traveling a lot because he just won the Heisman. So yeah, onboarding those 3, plus we had the other 6 that are still rolling. It was a lot just to kind of integrate the old stuff with the new stuff.
We the best, no contest. My clique is the best. We the best. There ain't no one like, cause are you dumb or you crazy? There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. You couldn't persuade me to give a damn, it just don't faze me. I got my Xbox, she can't play me. Money in the text box, I get paid.
You're really big on striking. I want that, but I want you to strike and finish. There you go. There you go. There it is. Good. Good. So it's like a transition. I go from college, from playing games to getting beat up to a rest period to a restore period. Restore means like we need to restore muscle function, muscle length, the nervous system. We need to restore them back to, I think, homeostasis, like natural. Like let's get back to where we were at. So the first thing we want to do is just get them feeling good again. So week 1 is the first loading week, and really it's not a week where I even go in depth in teaching and like break all their angles and I don't do that. Like it's week 1, so it's a little bit more. It's 10% more than week 0, but what we do is we teach the start. So I want them to learn the start because let's say just simply I have 3 days a week where I do speed and there's 8 weeks. That's 24 different days. And if I add 10 starts each of those days, that's 240 starts to get better. So I'm trying to give them more exposure to the thing that they're gonna do the most and the thing that's gonna really lead to their success. I think 50% of the success of running a good 40 is having a good start. 1 whole foot back, or from the bottom of the line, 1 whole foot back. Okay, so it should be about hip width. Yup, Sam, yup, beautiful. Now 4 points of contact. Okay, our thumbs are gonna go right under our AC joint. Okay, thumbs right under the AC joint. All right, so now shoulder comes directly over that line. Okay, long neck, good. All right, so long neck, your shoulders stay here. Okay, you're just gonna raise your hip up until it's above your shoulders. Okay, stay here, I'm gonna make you struggle here for a second. I want you to have 2 choke holds, okay? You're holding 2 people at arm's length away from your choke hold, pressing into the ground hard. Okay, now take 1 hand away. Keep that pressure. Keep that pressure. 2, 1, down, relax, good. So some of you guys get in, you look like this, and when you come out, what's the first thing that's gonna happen? This, and you fly up, all right? So I want us to be in a longer spine position, but I don't want there to be tension. So we're pulling at both ends. So 2 choke holds, 1 choke hold. 2 choke holds, raise the hips now. Set. Good. Set. Too low, hips gotta be higher. 3, 2. You're jumping straight out. It's like you're flying for half a second. 4, 3, set. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, set. Hey, 2. Can push a little longer, Devo. You got all that leg. Push. Set. That's our first and most important piece. And then what we do is we add in the physical elements around that start, which are, you know, heavy, heavy, heavy resisted runs that develop horizontal power. So they develop the force side of the power equation. If I think force and velocity equal, you know, power, the force-based power is the target for the beginning of my program. Then we move towards velocity-based power. So we move towards the ability to hit high velocities. That's going to increase my power. So this program, week 1, nothing's too intense. Any one day, it's the accumulation of stresses that makes the program. And we have tons of stress in there that's planned, and we try to mitigate and minimize the unplanned stress. You do a left hand layup?
No, we didn't say that.
Okay, well, there we go. So if I call his time, exactly, he's got to teach you how to do a backflip.
Fuck.
You're not gonna do it. He was off.
1 second, 3, 4.
So what's so now, because you're now.
I gotta learn how to do a backflip. All right, hey, let's go. We're learning how to do a stance.